I am working on what I am calling a garden meal. So basically that just means I'm grabbing stuff from my garden to make the majority of our meal. But I actually don't have the stuff growing yet. So some of it is just going to be brought to us by our local produce department. But I can't wait. I can't wait anymore to do some of these meals. I am desperately missing them. But before I get started on them, come here, buddy. Come here. Peep, our newest little guy. Hi, buddy. We have a new little bottle baby here. Okay, he's done. He doesn't want to be on video. I'm going to go grab some stuff from my garden. I don't have a ton yet that I can grab. This will be a much more fulfilling meal to make in the summer when I actually have my tomatoes and my cucumbers ready. But today I do have some dill and I do have some lettuce, so I'll show you that. So we have lettuce. I will come pick this for our meal tonight, and we need to grab some of this dill. Once I bring my cucumber in, I like to cut the top and bottom off just to make it a little bit easier, but I do not even peel this thing. I just stick it in my grater and I grate it like I would cheese. And I'm sure you can see here, I have it going into a nut milk bag. That's because we are actually going to drain this. We want to get as much of the water out as possible. So I like to start by adding a little bit of salt. That's going to help pull that water out a little bit quicker. One thing that I love to do is during the summer, when I'm getting a ton of cucumbers, I will shred them like this and then stick them in the freezer, because the freezing process is going to separate that water out from the flesh of the cucumber. And then I just pull it out, let it thaw completely, and then it has already drained itself, which is really nice. You can see how nice and green this juice is. You can go ahead and use this in other recipes if you want. If you want to throw it in a smoothie, that would be great. I will probably just toss this into my chicken's water, honestly. Just make sure that you're getting as much of that liquid out as possible, because you do not want your tzatziki to be too watery. So I'm starting out with some whole milk plain Greek yogurt. I'm using an entire quart of it. And then our dill that we picked. You can chop this up really fine if you want. I don't mind some big pieces in there, but this works fine for us. Make sure that you're seasoning it too, so a little salt and pepper. If you saw our food prep video, then you saw us make our own lemon juice and can it. So that's what this is. This is just some lemon juice that we made and canned ourselves. I keep it in the refrigerator if I've opened it. So we're adding some lemon juice, probably about a tablespoon. And then I'm adding some garlic. If you want to chop it up fresh, feel free. I don't have any fresh on hand, so this is what I'm using. I'm going for about 2 tablespoons, it looks like. And then give that one last squeeze, and then our drained, shredded cucumber goes in. Everything gets a really good mix. This is just going to add such a lovely, cool creaminess to our gyros, which I really like. It's super yummy. One thing that is kind of difficult about it is that the longer it sits, the better it gets. And so you can taste it right now, but it's not going to taste, it's pretty much just going to taste like yogurt, honestly. And then I just stick it back in the yogurt container. And then this is how I store it. So I will store this in the refrigerator, and I like to do this early in the afternoon and give it plenty of time for it to sit and let all of those flavors kind of meld and marry together. Normally when I make gyros, my favorite way to do it is to grill them, but you can see we are getting so much rain right now. It is insane, and so that just was not possible for us right now. So instead I decided I would chop up all of our chicken tenders and I would just cook them on the stove. It isn't my favorite. It isn't my favorite, but everything can't always go perfectly to plan. And so instead I am just going to heat up my skillet in my bowl of chicken. I had a lot because I was making for a lot of people today. I just add a bunch of olive oil and then I add some seasoning. If you like Greek seasoning, you can add that. And a lot of people in our family really like it, but I have one daughter who doesn't like it at all. And so if she is around and having dinner with us and this is what I'm making, then I tend to just add garlic powder, salt, and pepper because everyone will eat that too. And she just appreciates that. And so I don't mind doing that at all. So I just get all of that stuff added in, and then I am going to go in with very, very clean hands and mix it all together. I will say not my favorite task, but because there was so much chicken, this felt entirely necessary. Once I get that all mixed up, I just add that to my hot skillet. Again, I have the oil in with the chicken, so I didn't add any oil to the bottom. And then I'm just going to cover that and let that cook. While that is going, I'm going to get my flatbread together. If you have seen this recipe before, I have made this several times on this channel. I will post the link to the actual recipe if you're interested. But I do a big batch of bread dough and then I split it into 12 pieces after the first rise. And then I just take those pieces and I roll them into a ball. Just like this. Because I'm rolling these out, rolling them into a ball first really make sure that I can get a nice circle, at least as good as I can. If I started with how they look before they get put into the ball, getting them to be a circle is really, really difficult. And then I just take them and kind of smash them down and give them a good rolling. One thing I love about doing this recipe is the dough only rises once and then they cook pretty quickly. And so this is a staple for us in the summer. I can have one of my daughters throw together a batch of this dough. And then it's really quick to come together and I'm not turning on the oven at all. So as we head into summer and we're doing a lot more garden cooking, flatbread is definitely one that we keep all the time in our house. I wanted to show exactly how these cook. So I am sticking them on my griddle and then you can see, this is sped up, but you can see how that is bubbling up. As that is bubbling up, you can just see it rising because this is a yeast dough. And then you know when to flip it. And then you can see it's bubbling up on the bottom and that tells me that it's done. So once I have all my flatbread done, I just have to finish up my chicken. And then it's time to start putting everything out to actually eat it. So for the tzatziki, this has been in the refrigerator now for a good few hours. I like to take it out. We won't eat the whole batch in one day. So I like to take out about how much we will actually eat in one day. And then I finish it with some olive oil and some flaky sea salt. And then my chicken, I am just cutting up a lemon because there's lemon in the gyros, or in the tzatziki, sorry. So I just want to make sure and, have all of those flavors go really well together. So in the tzatziki, we have lemon and garlic. So in the chicken, we have lemon and garlic. And that's it. That is our first garden meal of the year. And I am so excited to be back in this place. Thanks, guys. See you next time.